You're tired, but you're still showing up. You're checking the boxes. You're keeping your promises. You're staying on track. But here's the part no one sees. You're doing it on a nervous system that's quietly fraying. And while the world applauds your willpower, something in you is whispering, this isn't sustainable. We're told discipline is everything, that it's the holy grail of success. But what if discipline isn't the solution? What if it's become part of the problem? There's a difference between aligned consistency and internal coercion. Discipline without awareness often becomes self-overriding. You ignore your body's fatigue. You push through creative droughts. You perform under emotional shutdown. You call it discipline, but your nervous system calls it threat. Because to your biology, when you push through discomfort without attunement, you're signaling that your inner world doesn't matter. And here's what the science shows. When you chronically override your emotional state, your cortisol levels rise, your heart rate variability drops, and your body enters a subtle state of chronic survival. You may be productive, but you're not in alignment. You're not in coherence. What if the foundation of high performance wasn't discipline, but emotional regulation? Not brute force, not pushing harder, but learning how to shift your internal state so your actions become flow, not friction. Studies from Stanford and the HeartMath Institute show that emotional self-regulation techniques like breath work and heart-focused awareness dramatically improve focus, decision-making, creative problem-solving, and long-term resilience. When your nervous system feels safe, your prefrontal cortex activates, and you naturally access clarity and will, not from force, but from alignment. Here's the reframe. You don't need more effort. You need more alignment. And that alignment is energetic. It's emotional. It's embodied. Here's what to use instead. 1. Coherence over control. Begin your day not with a to-do list, but a coherence ritual. Just 3-5 minutes of slow, heart-centered breathing lowers cortisol and synchronizes your heart and brain. This makes your actions magnetic, not mechanical. 2. Emotional check-ins over calendar. Obedience. Ask yourself, what state am I operating from? If it's pressure, pause. If it's constriction, breathe. Only act when the internal signal says, now it's clear. This one shift reclaims your inner timing, which is more accurate than your external deadlines. 3. Nervous system before narrative. Before you go into self-criticism about laziness or lack of discipline, check your system. Are you regulated, or are you trying to force action on top of dysregulation? True consistency isn't built from pressure. It's built from resonance. When you stop relying on discipline alone and begin cultivating internal alignment, you don't become lazy. You become precise. You get more done with less friction and more flow. You begin acting from a clear signal, not from survival impulse. Your work becomes cleaner, your mind becomes quieter, and your body finally exhales. This isn't the end of discipline. It's the upgrading of it, from force to frequency. So here it is. Discipline can take you far, but alignment takes you deeper. You don't need more willpower. You need nervous system clarity. You need coherence. You need presence. Because when your internal state is clear, your actions become effortless. You're no longer fighting yourself to succeed. You're flowing with your field,